Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. Last time we started taking a look at the past. Sorry, I was getting my stylus here. I mean, even though this is like button controlled too, but still. But yeah, we were solving the mysteries of the past in the Mason system. I'm very confused, but yeah, like Valent is hiding something about just everything regarding the Grammaries. We learned from Mike Meekins, well, or rather we were able to figure out what went down with Meekins and the escape of Zach Grammary. We now have custody of Trucy. And there's some stuff going on with the Mishams. Some very suspicious stuff indeed. Anyway, let's go to the Borscht Bowl Club. Present day. I'll be taking my leave now. Still have some work to do back at the office. Then I guess I'll go back to my piano. To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. This frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. 2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. Ahem. Do you know who I am? Who I am? No, but if you hum it, I can play it. Just kidding. I don't do requests. How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards. Oh, a customer. I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys. I seek a true competition. I've heard the Borscht Bowl Club is the place for this. Now I see the rumor is true. And this is a friend of yours? Why was Spark Brushel there the night? I'm assuming this is the night of Shoddy's murder. Ah, don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman. Ah, he will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us, no others. The Right Talent Agency represents 2 artists, and I'm number 2. I play piano. Well, sort of. It's actually just a front for my real talent, which is playing poker. Don't ask me how I got started. I'll remember. But I'm good. Real good. It didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Go to the Borscht Bowl Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come to hear me tickle the ivory, they come to watch me play cards. Is this a seedy poker club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes, there's no money involved. But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room. The hideout, yes, but before we go... Yes? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shoddy Smith. Oh, and I'm Brushel, Spark Brushel, news reporter. Oh, I'm... No, Phoenix Wright. Huh? You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still do not know who I am? Have we... met? Ah! Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this. Mr. Enigmar. Defendants escaped. Find him, quick. Bailiff, close all exits from the building. On the double! You must not be allowed to escape! You can't be. But you're... Zach Gramarye? Yes! Reincarnation act of the century! Pity I have only an audience of one. You. Zach Gramarye. This must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life. You there. Da. We will play soon. Ready the room. Da. I'll be preparing the hideout for you. Are you really him? The Zach Gramarye? Now I am Shoddy Smith. Remember this. How many years has it been now? 6? Exactly 3 days from now, it will be 7. I cause you much inconvenience, I fear. Yeah, you could say that. Is she well? Trucy, I mean. She's fine. I've got her working already. Hope you don't mind. I hardly need to express my gratitude, but you have it. This is why I've come. That and to settle a matter of cards. By which you mean poker. Those eyes. He's serious. I despise losing above all else. And so I have decided that I will win tonight, no matter what it takes. I know this guy's type, and they're dangerous. Everything's about the competition. All else is secondary. Perhaps we should take this time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me. And you. Why is Brushel here? But okay. We competed that day 7 years ago, too. Ah, yes. You must have been surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue. 2. 1. Showdown time. I lost. It's only a game of poker. A game I played for a long time and only lost twice. Who was the first? The man I killed, of course. You choose your defense attorneys by playing poker. Some are hired, others fired. You compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of? I know that you do. Trucy's power? Trucy. She is in a class of her own. For 7 years, I've played poker here at the Borscht Bowl Club. I've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. She sends me signals. Daddy, he's got a good hand. You might have a chance if you act quick. Better call him soon. Can you tell me what her power is? Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performance magic. But those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill. Her line? Recall, you were the second man to whom I've lost. Magnifique Gramarye. That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it. Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? It's just in the Gramarye blood or something? Blood. I am sorry, but it is not something told lightly to outsiders. And it is nothing you need to know at this time. It's some kind of Gramarye secret then? Fine. She's 15 this year. She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know? I see. When I planned my disappearing act, it was in the thought of her alone that gave me pause. Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go? Yes, and for that I must apologize. However, I cannot be found guilty that day. Because of this. This? A transfer of rights. See the signature? A transferal? That's Magnifi Grammary's signature, isn't it? Hereby give all rights to the secret, station, and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. And the recipient's name is you, Zach Grammary. So then why would he kill him? If he was gonna get everything passed out. Yes, it is I. Wait, this page looks torn. You recall the diary, yes? First, take a close look at the diary. Note that a page has clearly been ripped out. It just so happens I have here what I believe to be the missing page. Wait, let me see that. How could I forget? That scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge. This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnifi gave it to me that night. You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier. Once again, I must apologize. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from the courtroom. The greatest of Magnifi Grammary's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage. Sounds like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple. As a rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir. Rightful? I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor. Your daughter. That's why I've risked all to come here tonight. Brushel. Sir! Ah, here you go! What's this? A letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy. I would have you sign here as a witness. But I'm not a lawyer anymore. You need a public notary. Besides... I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary. You are. By day, I wear notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day, I wear reporter's glasses and notarize. When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well. Your signature, please. This is the first reason I've come here tonight. Alright. I finally figured it out. Now I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said? Precisely. There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years missing, persons are considered to be legally deceased. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all of their possessions. Exactly. Which is why I'm here. I risk showing my face in public for the sake of this document. Before my 7 years are up. You might say, I am securing my daughter's inheritance. But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically? Not in this case, I am afraid. This case? Yes. I received the performance rights from Magnifi Grammary. However, this was done in secret without witnesses. Before Magnifi died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were named. Myself, Zach Grammary, and Valent Grammary. Not Trucy. I see. So you do need this document. I have known Brushel since before I vanished. He is a man I trust. Now, only 3 know of my rebirth. Took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background, and found you had no other close kin. It is as you say. Okay. I was kind of hoping he'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everything else, but Trucy's mother is a mystery. Let's see if I can Magatama this up. To know more about this power of Trucy's. It's like she can see right into people's minds. First time I saw her do it, it blew mine. After you were done having your mind blown, you took her to play cards with you. Or, how to use the resources at hand, I always say. Yet, I myself have no such power. But Trucy does. Why is that? Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother? The Lhasa Grammary? I will not speak of that. Lhasa's officially missing, correct? I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. I do? Hello, Mr. Zach? Hey, Frank? Ah, crap. Okay. Then I will be back. But that said, I don't know where to go now. Why is Brushel here? I'm gonna see if I can make some progress on Valence. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. Oh my god. I'm supposed to press the Magatama. The green rock. Sorry for hitting the mic there. Fly by the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. To have someone to take a life, even when not long for this world. It's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentor was fond of cinematic moves and dramatic finales. And he got his wish, his life was taken. A weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder. I guess it was a matter of life or death. Care to explain? Your troop lived in a world of swordsmanship. Showmanship, oh my god. The flashier the better. And flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Let's make this as pointless as possible. Painless as possible. Did it say, I don't know. Yeah, prove this danger, then show me. What? Not gonna lie, it's a brand new day, because I kind of fell asleep in the middle of recording last night. But looking through what evidence I have, I think I might be onto something. Play cards with you, gotta use the resources hand. No such power, but Trucy does. Trucy got her power from her mother, the Lhasa Grammary. Not speak of that. It's officially missing, correct? I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. Crap, that's not where I thought this was going, actually. It wouldn't have anything to do with Magnify's letters. Didn't I, like, present the locket before and it didn't do anything, or... It's pretty, you can picture her on stage with Zach. Still, she looks like a down-to-earth type, too. Guess Trucy takes after her. Because he doesn't want the rights to be transferred to her? Nope. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, what? This was officially missing. I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. Okay, I'm confused then. It just dawned on me, I never even presented anything to him. So could you tell me about this? Right. For the first time in 7 years, and you offer me this, please. Wasn't a present, this guy's a hard sell. Something real interesting. Stamp. Lock it. Oh. Oh shit, okay. This person in the photo is Trucy's mother? How did you come by this? Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone. Then, it is so. Huh? She is gone. What more is there to say? Lots? Ah, I know! Whoa, you're still here? I forgot he was here too. According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother, McAfee Gramarie's only daughter... What? End quote? Valiant did it. Valiant did all of it. He had to. He had to. Because technically speaking, if she was his daughter, then for all sakes and purposes, the rights would have been passed down to her. But then with her missing, then, because it seems here that Zach wants to secure that Trucy gets the rights because her mother's gone. But Valiant is up here like, now the rights will be mine. Ha 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 ha. Fucking asshole. But if Lamoire is... Trucy's mom, then was he trying to set her up in the previous trial? But no, if it wasn't for the tape he gave us. Oh, but no, like he didn't know. He just thought he had a good trick and he swore her to secrecy. I don't know. But yeah, end quote. What? McAfee's daughter? Is that true, Mr. Zach? Russell, you say too much. And what? Why am I the bad guy? Why? Zach decked him. Any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over. Lassa Gramarye. She's the most mysterious of the whole lot. I need to gather me some more evidence, clearly. Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition! Final? Why? As you said, I have come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground. Without seeing your daughter? It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago we played. 7 years ago I lost. I already lost to Magnify. I do not care to lose to another. I have heard that you never lose. It's just a rumor. Yes, for it is impossible to never lose unless one has an ace up one's sleeve. Well, damn. He took that literally. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation to think a mere lawyer might be out there pulling the wool over so many eyes. Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try lightening up. That was that. This is this. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. This will be my final performance. You are warned. This guy is beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards. Russell, you may leave. Ah, but it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop. I punch and I punch, but still, it is not enough. Just remember the future, prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen. Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man. Then let us begin. Dealer! Duh! You will be witness to our competition. Duh! It is honor for me. Why haven't I seen her around here before? Ah, that reminds me. Saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. You know him? After a fashion. Listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this. The Grammary power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I'd need to meet that reporter again, that was clear. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zach Grammary knew, but how and why? What the frick is happening? I didn't break his Psyche-Lock. Oh, there's no check mark there. I'm sorry, that's a solitary cell? Is this freaking Christoph? They gave him this shit. He don't deserve this shit. He a murderer. Well, well, isn't this an unexpected surprise? What errand brings you down to my cramped confines? Gavin. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago? Passes like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, right? You look well, Phoenix Wright. You too, Gavin. Life has been full of surprises for both of us. I have no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours. And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shoddy Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was? Who he was? Zach Grammary, you know, the defendant. I remember him, of course. Ooh, that's a look. But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible. Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence. What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think? After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty, but your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy. You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin. You recall that case 7 years ago? Yes, the trial where Zach Gremery pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it? That was when I met you, wasn't it? Was it now? The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours. What is happening? Trying not to peek the mic here, but what? It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position after all. For 7 years we've been friends, and yet I still don't understand you. But right, your friendship toward me was never pure. You suspected me then as you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now I'm not sure what I think. You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it. Persistent, aren't you? I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game. Zach Gremery mentioned your name, Gavin. That reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. I seemed to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him hard. Me? Please, the cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it come to that. I have to know. Why did you kill Shoddy Smith? No. Zach Gremery. Ooh. A 5-lock? Whoa. I never seen Psyche-Locks like these. Dark. Cold. Full of despair. Monokuma? Can I even unlock these things? Something wrong, right? No, it's nothing. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life should be taken easy, you know. He's doing his nails. What? Why is he... That's the same thing that was in Vera's... He was the one that... It was him! So he forged the evidence. He was trying to help his brother win a trial. This fucker. Also, what's this letter? That envelope's been bothering me since I came in here. It's not nice to pick at other people's mail. That frickin' face. You get mail here in jail? That I do, though they read it first, apparently. Still, I am allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however. Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question. You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish? Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say. One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. First rate in all things, except nothing less. It certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please, have one. It's on me. colorless. Ariadone. I've heard of that brand. This must be the brand symbol. It's supposed to be some kind of flower. Wait, no, maybe it's a hand. Wait, on second thought, is that an eagle? Who makes these things up anyway? You'd think they try for a clearer symbol, at least. I wonder. Yeah, because she was always doing her nails whenever she was outside. Was that her way of coping? Like, to just take her mind off things, focus on your hand? That can only mean Kristoff gave it to her. So he tried to force the evidence to help his brother win a trial, and then tried to kill her. That's the same kind of bottle. She's silent. This is a simple 2-lock. I'm about to break this child.
Take that!
Yo! This was what they gave you, wasn't it? Because he gave me one too, he doesn't matter to him. Ah! The same bottle's over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? Are we traveling in time? Is that... Time paradox! Couldn't you just have said, like, that bottle on your desk? You're taking evidence from the present to the past? What's going on? I heard once cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power. Ah, of course it does. I'll just refrain from commenting any more on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client? 29. I also love that the ages, like, are what they were 7 years ago. When you're here, at least. So that's why he's 15. Oh yeah, it was this asshole. This man is a friend of mine. Know him? His name is Kristoff Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually. I promise. I promise not to tell. I'm sorry. I can't talk about the client, I promise. If I break my promise, the spell won't work. I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then. I think they might be the devil. Huh? Or maybe an angel. Well, what do you mean? I saw it, or I think I saw it, when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face. Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's? No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile. So where'd you see this devil, then? It was so quick, I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm. I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. But it's pretty clear that Kristoff Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now. I'm sorry for what happened. If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Gramarye. Did I do something bad? Yes. What makes you think that? Your eyes. They're sad. Very sad. I'll put on my smile next time I come. Promise. Hope to see you smile then too, Vera. Oh, okay. Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late. She's able to read faces? What? I don't... Do I present some more stuff to Gavin then? What do you think about this, Gavin? Hardly need to remind you that I am not a free man. I care little about the outside world, save advances in chair technology. Information forthcoming there, I guess. Oh my god, do I have to sit through his animation for each one? Okay, fine. I don't know. What else do I have? Did I learn anything new? I do have... information from... I did get this from Shoddy. Stamp. A locket from Trucy. What was Valent talking about again? It wasn't about the trick. Can I break them? That's a 4 lock. I haven't even broke Shoddy's 3. I'm about to see my pants in this one. Evidence is true. Someone to take a life, even one not long for this world. That asking someone to commit murder. Towards final dramatic moves, dramatic finishes, and he got his wish. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? I guess it was a matter of life or death. Care to explain? Your troop lived in the showmanship, the flashier the better, and flashy so often means danger, doesn't it? Let's make this as painless as possible. You have proof of this danger, then show it. Oh! His chronic disease. Ah, and this is your idea of danger. You don't agree, Mr. Valent? If you want my opinion, I would say there is something far, far more dangerous. And that is you. It's a little early for me to be making these mistakes. Think deadly, and what's more deadly than a fatal accident? The source of all the Gramarye's problems. Painless, so it wasn't about the pain he was in, it was the transfer of rights? I don't... No, his daughter! His daughter's wife. No, wait. Hold up. Let me... What am I... Okay, so they do acknowledge that he wasn't long for this world. Okay, I misread. Okay. Moves and proof of this danger. I don't get it. Like, hmm. Flashy. Do they mean the gun? I don't. Do I? Oh my god, the music's. What? Why, that's one of ours. Specifically designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot. What are you suggesting? We're magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valent. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Oh, they thought it was a trick? Not that they would actually take his life? What? Zack and Valent's quick draw shoot him. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot 'em canceled because someone might get hurt? Of course. What other reason could there be? Well, it could have been canceled because someone had already been hurt. Fascinating. My Faustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me, what would have happened if there had been an accident? What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? Performance of magic is not concerned with what-ifs. It's concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? Oh! That's the secret then! That they killed his daughter, but she's alive. Right? Maybe it isn't? Lamar, is that a red herring? Did they just get my ass? Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me. Life was sacrificed so that the show might go on. And this shows who it was. It's going to be... It's either going to be the stamp or the locket. I'll go with the locket. Oh, whew, okay. Yeah, because only Trucy's mom is visible on that, whereas all three of them are on the stamp. But that's Zach Gramarie's wife and Trucy's mother. Thalassa, I believe, was her name. Ah! Alakazam! But how can you say this? How can you say she was struck by one of our bullets? Still in denial mode, eh? Thalassa was at the greatest risk of being shot. This clearly shows just how much danger she was in. It does? Am I missing something here? Was a gun pointed at her? Do I have details on the trick? Or is it the fact that the rights would have been transferred to her? I don't know what to... I don't see anything out the ordinary here. They're not, like, pointing anything at her. But no, that doesn't even mention her. That just mentions Trucy. There's nothing else that refers to her that I can present, though.
Take that!
Oh, how? What? I don't. How much? What? Troop Grammarly's performances were very, very popular. I am truly flying by the seat of my pants here. I have no clue. These aren't good Psyche-Locks, in my opinion. So popular they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame. We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age. A golden age. It's all here on this stamp. There's Thalassa, yes? Trucy's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her? I don't know! Part of his memory is still locked up. There's one thing you're failing to address. What's that? As you say, our troop was a world unto itself. If our leader, Magnify, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But Mr. Wright, then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail. Valen's got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident and Magnify covered it up, his innocence would come into question. Found the right address, Mr. Wright. I'm so close. There has to be something. About how Thalassa's death could affect Zack and Valen's relationship with Magnify. It's in your eyes, you still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have? I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied to your hands so completely. Oh, because of the fact that her whereabouts are unknown! That's why... So he was holding that over their heads? Keep them guilt-ridden? Keep them thinking that they killed her when she's still alive? But then that just makes Magnify an awful human being! I don't... There is so much wrong here, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'll say with the person? It's going to take a little knowledge of the players to crack this one. The accidental death of Zack's wife tied both of your hands. This information proves why Magnify held so much power over you.
Take that!
It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem. What do you mean? She was Zack Grammary's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnify Grammary's only daughter. There was a terrible accident, and the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If that wasn't the key to Magnify's power over you, I don't know what was. What? What were these Psyche-Locks? I don't... You just repeated the same shit! This was a complete circle. We're back where we started. No. I don't understand. It was an accident. What? I don't... Oh, okay, wait a minute, no. Okay, maybe I'm just stupid. Like, I don't understand any of those Psyche-Locks. Like, when editing this, I'm definitely going to watch that back, like, slowly, because I don't understand. I mean, yeah, I solved it, but not with the logic I thought, and what they presented me is like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. We're right back where we started. I mean, granted, we know that, like, she went missing in an accident that's tied to them, and that's why he's blackmailing, but the danger? So, like, he knew that they did something involving his daughter, so that's why he forced their hand. Like, it's that part I understand, and, like, I kind of figured was going to be the case, but it's the, like, even before I knew, like, her relationship, it's the fact that, like, she's missing, they're going on like nothing's wrong, but McAfee's going to remember that a member of his troop is gone. He must have been blackmailing them on that, or something with Trucy. And I turned out to be right, but it's just the breaking of the Psyche-Locks. If someone can explain this to me on a first grade level, that would be great. Just not the overarching thing, but just the logic behind presenting what I did for the Psyche-Locks. Because apparently I was wrong. But yet I still was right. I don't know, Blackmail. Let's just talk. I'm tired of Valent. He's an asshole. There's no proof, none at all. But the Lhasa went missing, and your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together. Ours was a complex family. You mean Troop Gramarye? The master, Magnifique Gramarye, his only daughter, and his 2 disciples. That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it? Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident. But that is all it was. An accident. And, like, even presenting the stamp to say why she was in danger. How? And why present the gun instead of the... I don't understand why you present what you do. Okay. Unless you just take it literally that the gun... Because for a minute I thought, like, oh wait, did one gun have a blank and the other didn't? So it was like Russian roulette, who would be the one to kill him? But no, because there was a bullet found in the clown. I don't... whatever. Zack and Valent's tour de force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly, straight toward that beautiful body on stage. Oh no, because you're supposed to use that. So it's tied to the fact that they used it for that shoot 'em act. But then why would that be the first thing you go to? You would go to the missing woman first. It involves her somehow. And what ties that to you? And then you present the gun because that was a part of the act. You don't present the gun first. You present the act of blackmailing. My mind hurts right now. So yeah, the gun was directly tied to the act that they thought took her life. But that would not be... So what, is Phoenix Wright God? He just knew all of a sudden that you would tie that into everything? Okay, alright. And then crash, zing, pow, and everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing. Same trick, with a new twist. And tragedy. Ooh. But as for whose bullet stole Thalassa's life, we shall never know the answer. Thalassa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was bereft of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnifi his daughter. And that led to blackmail, I take it. It was all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls. Why did Magnifi Gramarye try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died. All I can say is, it was a critical time for Troop Gramarye. The passing of the torch from Magnifi to Zack and Valiant. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. Thalassa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not. What do you mean? In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnifi's wishes. Magnifi forced us to perform his art for his benefit. I see. I guess I can understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter. Because of you two. But do you not find cowardice in his actions? No? Huh? To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing. But then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads? Things were dark behind the scenes in Troop Gramarye. That's for sure. Okay, yeah, that is an asshole thing to do, but I mean... I'm trying to figure out how in a court of law how that would work. I mean, it would be manslaughter, not murder, that's for sure, but it would come down to who fired the bullet that killed her. But then again, they could just compare the bullet to the guns. I mean, honestly, them just working for him? I mean, I know this is me from the outside looking in, but I mean, you know, if, and only if, there was no way to prove who killed her, then I would rather, like, this than, like, you know, prison. But then again, like, in the court of law, would it just be a mistrial because they have no proof? Or because... Or would... No, there would be no way they would send both of them to prison. So yeah, it would just be a mistrial because of lack of evidence, if and only if they were unable to determine which gun the bullet came from. If they were, then yeah, of course, like, one of them would be locked up. But, like, if they couldn't, or is it because of the fact that she went missing that they then wouldn't be able to do that? Because that's a whole nother can of worms, and that wouldn't even go to trial because there's no body, there's no corpse, there's nothing. Just the hearsay of the old man. And in that case, I can understand where he's coming from, because one of them killed his daughter, he's mad about it, he wants justice, but if there's no way to prove it, then he's going to get justice by any means necessary. It doesn't make it right, but I understand. But like I said, that all hinges on A, if she went missing so they couldn't recover the bullet, and B, even if she was there and they did recover the bullet, if they weren't able to determine which gun it came from. Does Trucy know? She was not told, naturally. Who would want to know what their father, or that their father might have taken their mother's life? True. I played Deadly Premonition. I had not thought of that accident for a very long time. Sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot. Not to find Magnifi's slayer, I should think. True. Ah. After that accident, there was one who came sniffing quite persistently. A reporter? He called himself a newsman at the time. Often I spied him lurking about the dressing room doing his research. Do you happen to remember his name? What was his name? Sorry, I have forgotten. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zack. I liked him not. I see. His name, I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often. I see. Thanks for your help. It does no good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover answers, only wounds. I'm sorry. So does Spark have more to do with all of this than is what letting on? I began to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Grammary, and I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from the darkness. The reporter he mentioned. The newsman, I never learned who that was at the time. Though I've got a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile and the sickly sweet smell of mint. The last floss-thin thread connecting Zach Grammary to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down. That's 4 down, so we're only going to be working in the present now. Drew Studio in Sunshine Coliseum. What? Also, one moment, please. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick look at both of these. And then this might be a good stopping point. Whoa, what are you doing here? Well, what do we have here? Remember me? Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar. End quote. Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Mission was poisoned and his daughters... Oh yes, I know. Oh, how I know, yes. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he'd track down Case just a little quicker. End quote. Were you on the trail of this case the whole time? Zach Grammary was a good friend. Zach said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club. What a character. What a man. A little, no, a lot, no, extremely rough around the edges. Do you think I could ask you a few questions? Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not the way around. End quote. Fine, shoot. I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately. I don't trust this asshole. It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter. Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know what really did them in, though? Don't you? Yes, a forged diary page. The night I interviewed him, I found out something about Mr. Misham I hadn't known. What's that? You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes. End quote. Being watched? You mean he felt guilty? No, I'm not talking about feelings here. You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on the back of neck, freaks out. End quote. Because you felt guilty? Why would I feel guilty? You felt like you were being watched, huh? Wonder what it all means. Tell me about this paranoia, my dude. Drew Misham felt like he was being watched. And you along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves? Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. Journalist sure he is being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Grammary got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? Wait, so is he gonna be the next victim? Is Kristoff gonna go after him next? He completely vanishes from that courtroom. Then for 7 years he talks to no one, not a soul. Then, just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made. And then he dies. Trying to put the pieces together, are we? And you were being watched this whole time. Maybe not just me, maybe you were too. Me? I met Zach through that case, actually. You mean the shooting of Magnifi Grammary? No, before that. It's not widely known. You mean the accident during the quick draw shoot 'em practice? My, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy. All for me. I was younger then. My days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now. Valiant Grammary did mention one particularly nosy reporter. So Zach was just like, I'm cool with this dude, and Valent was the one who's like, oh, get him away. I don't trust anybody right now. Like, in fact, I was on close speaking terms with McAfee Grammary at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. The Lhasa, was it? Really? And the Lhasa disappeared, quite suddenly at that. And McAfee wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches scent of a scoop, goes on feeding frenzy. End quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with the Lhasa's husband, see? Zach Grammary. Something strange was in the air over at Troop Grammary in those days. The whole screwy mentor controlling disciples scene that started by then, I'm guessing. The Lhasa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me, off the record. Sorry, I don't know. Anyway, I kept prying and eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me once or twice, or 5 times, but over time he came to see me as his confidant. What about Valent? He's been waiting this whole time, 7 years, eh? Waiting? For his big comeback, of course. Big revival of the McAfee miracle. Of course it was all a dream. Because of this. The performance rights. In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zach and Valent? So Valent waited until Zach died. Legally, at least. The time finally comes and Valent's like a kid on Christmas morning. He's getting ready for his show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know. If that document sees the legal light of day, it's going to put a bit of a damper on the big show. He's a sorry one, that Valent Grammary. Lost out to his partner at work, and in love, too. Love? It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples and their mentor's only daughter? Well, it's 3 sides, and all of them pointy. A love triangle. It is pretty classic. When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing. In the middle of all this, the Lhasa has Trucy. And then she dies. I need to find out more about this Thalassa. Mr. Brushel, do you know this person? Do I know that person? Of course! I was friends with Zach, after all. He hit me a few times, 5 times actually. But still, I never forget his wife. Thalassa Grammary. Oh, Thalassa Grammary. McAfee Grammary's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her? Well, why the heck not? So, Thalassa married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually. You mean she was divorced? Hadn't heard this one before. Not quite. Her late husband was a performer, too. He died in an accident on stage. Tragic, really. They had only been married 1 year. I didn't know. Ah, but she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait photo of her around, you know. Why? Why would you carry a picture of your friend's dead wife? This game took a turn. Like, what? I've known Trucy since she was a little thing, too. She got the better deal, really. She's got you for family, after all. What do you mean? Just reminiscing, you know? The Lhasa has another child besides Trucy, end quote. I'm sorry, what? What? But Trucy said she was an only child. Yes, this one she had with her previous husband. Her previous husband? Her first husband who died on stage? Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now. Thalassa had another child? Do you think I could borrow that photo? Sure, I can be generous on occasion, you know? I won't need this locket anymore. Better return it to Trucy before I forget. People in events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. Don't you think? Why are we keeping the picture? What's there to check? That's Lamawar. So she's not dead. So I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. I was too busy wondering about Biggerer to listen to what you were saying. Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think. Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can. And I have to tell what I find to those who come next. Next, you say? I'm not the one who will close the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore. Magnify. I was just wondering what Magnify would think of all this. What do you mean? Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power. You mean how I can't lie to Trucy? It was the same with Magnify. And with his daughter, Thalassa. It's a strange thing. You think it's some grammary gene? Magnify told me once, back when Zack married Thalassa, he said Zack had good eyes. But not good like a Grammary's eyes. Not that good. I wonder if Zack ever played a game of poker with his wife. So he knew that Zack wasn't a liar and that he was like a good person? Who knows what the Grammary's secret was? Maybe nobody now that Zack's gone. Zack Grammary. The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a warp in the Grammary fabric and grew, swallowing everything, wrapping itself around the Grammary's power. A power which passed from Magnify Grammary to Thalassa to the next generation. And I would once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together. But Valent, he's at the Sunshine Studio, right? That's the only thing I can think of. I kind of want to go there now, but this is already a somewhat longer... I mean, it is a long part. We can wrap up the Mason system next time, because in the case of... In the case of Zack and Homeboy, Kristoff, those are just Psyche-Locks. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Yeah, next time we're going to try to get to the bottom of all this. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time for some more Let's Play Phoenix... dang it! Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Goodbye.